Hey folks, Leducium here, playing some more Hearthstone, and I'm playing in the Hearthstone arena, and I believe I was playing as a Paladin? Yes, okay, I was a Paladin 2-0. Good enough, let's do it and see how we do. Actually, let's look at the cards, because it's been a couple of days, and I've already forgotten a bunch of stuff. So, Swamp Oozes, good. 2 True Silver Champions, 2 Blessings of Kings, 2 Consecrations, 2 Hammer of Brass, all good stuff. And 2 Defenders of Argus. So those are all really good. 1 Stormwind Champion, that. Some card draw. Alright, I feel, and I have a big game hunter. And I have 2 silences. Okay. I feel like I could work with this, so let's give it a shot. I wish I had Wisdom. It's a great card to have as a Paladin. Divine Favor, situationally good. What else do I wish I had? Paladin Legendary would be nice. Sword of Justice would be nice. That's about it. I don't have any of those, so no point in focusing on that. Instead, let's focus on finding a worthy opponent and hopefully winning our first match since playing again. Mostly I'm playing because I have a daily quest to win 3 matches, and I want to play and do that so that I can keep on raking in money. Okay, I go first. You know, I'm getting rid of those. This is too good not to keep, I feel. It's just great. So, terrible cards, by the way. Stuff I can't play or won't get good use out of. Okay, that's not going to help me, so we'll skip the turn. We'll say hello, though. Because why not, right? Worgen Infiltrator. Okay, that's a bit annoying. No good way of killing that. This didn't make it any better. My cards, unfortunately, I have a very crappy mana curve that's around 4, so most of my cards will be in the 4 range. And I won't be able to do much until that turn. He could pick that off with his hero ability, but I figure I might as well do it, so if he has something else to do this turn, well, then he'll have to decide between hero ability or that.
I wonder.
And I don't know why I'm messing around with the environment so much. Coconuts. That's right. That's important. You gotta have a healthy batch of coconuts dropped from trees, and now I'm done. Okay, back to what I was saying. He is taking, he or she, Lance Marks, okay, is taking their sweet time playing. There he goes. Coins into. So he's not going to use his hero ability. The Demolisher. Fair enough. So definitely not using his hero ability. Wish I could do something with that. What I can do, which might be a waste. I hate to do it. The reason why I hate to do it is because well, the Demolisher will kill it right off the bat, or the Demolisher will kill my Shattered Sun Cleric. So it's just something will get killed. But if I don't put something out there, let's think about this. If I don't put something out there this turn, this could still die to the Demolisher, and then he'll deal 2-3 damage to me plus hero ability. Alternatively, he can just pick this up with his hero ability and still deal the damage. However, if I play this, yes, I could lose 1 to the Demolisher. But if I don't lose it to the Demolisher, I'll still have a creature that could hopefully take out one of these things on the following turn. So, okay, that wasn't unexpected, but that's okay, because I could either take out the Worgen, or I'll take out the Demolisher with my True Silver Champion, and then as soon as the Worgen attacks, I'll kill it anyways, so. Okay, so he's gonna buff that and probably take out the 2-2. Yep. It's not a bad plan. Good plan, actually. Where were you, Armani Berserker, when I could have played you earlier? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And I gotta get rid of this thing first and foremost. Can't let that live. And I'm gonna take some crappy damage. I'm gonna take 5 damage from what he has on the board, which really sucks. And not much I could do about it. Hopefully he does not have an acidic swamp ooze, so I can...
The light protects me.
And he's got a bunch of shitty creatures, so I could work around that. Ooh. I don't know if you want to give me 2 cards. But this is terrible. I mean, this is like getting killed by the worst possible hand. And I wish I could play this, but I can't. I don't have the mana capacity for it, so we'll play this. We'll play this.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
Let's kill the Demolisher next. You know, it is a 1/2, but it will pick off my creatures, not to mention hit me, so I can't let that live. Hopefully, if one of my creatures lives into the next turn, which I don't know if it will, I can Defender of Argus. I'm hoping I have something live that long, and then I could at least put up a taunt. And against the mage, this is all very dangerous because he can fireball me to death at around 12, 13 life. So, he's going to start trading. Nope, that wasn't a trade, so I don't know why he did that. Okay, not much of a trade there. I mean, he's getting cards. I'll grant you that, but he could have done better trades probably. What do I have to play? Nothing good. Unfortunately, he's getting a lot of cards, and this is looking worse for me by the minute. I'm going to play that. Hope for the best. At least that trades with pretty much the creatures he's got on the board. But he's got enough cards, and against the mage, that's a terrible thing to do, to have. By turn 9, I could play Gadget and Auctioneer and Blessing of Kings on it, only to get a polymorphed, I'm sure. But I need to get some trades out of this and get some kills out of all this crap. Blizzard. Wonderful. And he's going for me directly, which is fine, I guess. You know, fuck it. I'm putting this in there.
Protects me.
And this.
For Argus.
And that.
Reporting for duty.
So hopefully, I'm almost dead, basically. 2 fireballs and I'm gone. So, that freaking sucks. This is terrible. Like I said, against the mage, this is just the worst possible scenario. Because there's too many ways for him to kill me. 10 mana Pyroblast, I mean, it's now 10 mana, but still. He can Flame Strike at this point and pretty much wipe my board. Except for the Squire there, whatever the hell this is. Argent Squire, but that's gonna just die anyways. So now he can Pyroblast, Flame Strike is the word I'm looking for, yeah. This is horrible. I have no way of, like, even defending against any of this. Finally I have something, which doesn't help me much. And, yeah, you know, fuck it. I'm pretty much dead. There's the... Where the fuck were you? I have a couple of taunts in here, and this is like the one I needed the most and didn't get. I don't have any good ways of healing myself either, so I'm really dead to a fireball or 5 turns if he uses his hero ability. Yeah, Water Elemental.
It's time for a little
Armani
blow.
Berserker. Come on, keep piling it on. I have to play this because I have no other way of surviving. And then the question is, what do I play next? I could play this for 5, and that's okay. I could use Blessing of Kings, which might be the better choice, so that, yeah, I'll Blessing of Kings on it and hope he does not have a polymorph. So that's my... If he doesn't have a silence or a polymorph, I can live. If he has any one of those 2 things, I'm dead. And that could also be killed with a fireball. Nope, he's going to fireball me directly. We'll say...
Well played.
Well played, but that was terribly played. And I don't think I could blame my playstyle on that. I think I can seriously just blame my cards as being too shitty for that encounter. Consecration would have been fantastic. I have 2 of them, so Consecrations would have been good. Taunts would have been good. There were a lot of things that could have helped me, and I got none of them. Hammer of Wraths earlier on would have been great, but nope. Shit. I couldn't play, and then I lost. I'm not happy with that, the way that went. We're playing another mage, Tai.
You asked for it.
I will fight with honor.
Okay, going second is great. I'm going to keep Consecration for certain. I'll keep Hammer of Wrath. This is a good turn 1. I have a turn 2. I could coin into something. Alright, this is okay. I mean, I don't expect much better because most of my mana, or most of my cards are in the 4 range.
Well met.
So we'll say hello. And we'll move on. Maybe I should keep cards, you know, at the 4 mana cost range when I have them, simply because if I don't, I mean, it's kind of pointless. Playing this is kind of dumb because he'll kill it with his hero ability. So I'm going to save that until later on, when maybe I have more creatures on the board and I have to make him decide between killing one or the other. So right now I'm just going to, unfortunately, have to let him do his thing. Now this one, I think it's worth it. Even though it's a waste of this minion, I think silencing that is worth it. And now if he wants to use his hero ability to kill that, he can. Or he can let that live and leave things be. Now I'm setting up for a good consecration. So this is okay. Alright, so he's going to attack me directly, which is odd. You have no, you don't have. Sorry.
I am sorry.
I'm gonna kill one of your things. There. Now I could put out the Murloc Raider actually if I wanted to. Hope he doesn't have like an Arcane Explosion or something that'll wipe the board. Let's put out the 1/1, because if he does have an Arcane Explosion, it'll wipe the board. Otherwise, I'm okay. And if he plays a 4 mana card, which I hope he does, I can Defender of Argus and buff everything up. So that would be nice if I could do that. If he puts out more creatures that I can kill with Consecration, then I'll do that. So I got some good possibilities here. I'm liking where this is going. Much better than the previous one. Nope. He's going to play it smart. Clear the board, which is good. Board control is great. What can I do? Not too much. So I can play this, which isn't terrible. And then Defender of Argus. Alternatively, I'm going to play this. And I'll tell you why. Because if he wants to attack me, that's okay. Not great, but okay. And he can't kill that easily. Not with his hero ability, at least. And, yeah. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Okay, good. Now we can use Consecration. Alright, and he wasted a Polymorph on that, which is just the... I don't know, whatever. You know, if you want to waste a Polymorph, that's fine with me, but I would not recommend it. Consecration. Goodbye. Goodbye. You will be missed. Would have been nice to play the Gadgets and Auctioneer and then Consecration for the extra card draw, but seeing how that wasn't going to happen, we'll have to do this. Okay. This is okay. I could work with this. If I had 1 more mana, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to coin. Might not be the smartest thing, but maybe it is. Coin into this. Now that can trade with that if need be, and it could trade with actually the 2/2 as well if he wants to run that into it. Flame Strike won't kill it, although it will hurt it quite a bit. And he doesn't have Flame Strike, which is good. So a lot of my deck depends on having a bunch of creatures out that I can buff up, especially my 1/1s, and playing against the mage makes that really annoying and difficult because his hero ability just removes them. So it sucks. Things like Defender of Argus, Stormwind Champion, all that defends on the 1/1s. Blessing of Kings is nice to have, you know, creatures I can summon on a whim for that purpose. So all that stuff is nice, and I don't have any of it right now, unfortunately. But it's alright. So yeah, he's going to trade. Good. That works out well for me. Now, I can get creative. Or if I buff this up, +4/+4, that would still kill it, so no point in doing that. Or I could just do Hammer of Wrath and trade straight up, which I think is worth it. Gadgets and Auctioneer, Hammer of Wrath, not enough mana. Yeah, it's not going to work. I could put the Gadgets and Auctioneer out in general, but no. I think I'll do it this way. I'll keep the board clear, even though it kind of sucks wasting these cards. But we'll keep the board as clear as possible. Now, again, he can pick that off with his hero ability, if he wanted to. I got 2 True Silver Champions, which I'm really happy about. That'll allow me to remove a bunch of creatures off the board pretty quickly and easily. So that will make my life better.
Put this apple on your head.
And that's not going to help him too much. And Mogashan Ward. Okay. I can live with this. Now, I could do something like this. Summon one of these. Summon one of those. And now I can play one of these. Which means Knife Juggler and Hero Ability won't be able to poke him off or whatever, kill him off directly. So he can kill him off, but not easily. And that gives me a little bit of a defense. And something to work with. Something I can Blessing of Kings. Let's hope he does not have Flame Strike. Please? No Flame Strike?
What to do? What to do?
Because I can Blessing of Kings. Actually, I can Gadgets and Auctioneer, Blessing of Kings. Get a card out of it, which is good.
My shield for
He's got his own Defender of Argus, okay. Fair enough. That kind of stinks. But that's alright. So, still have to go through my taunts.
We must cleanse.
As long as he doesn't have a Flame Strike, I'm pretty happy. Okay. So he can pick that off with his hero ability. Annoying, but true. Yep, he kills my Squire there. And then he's going to hit that with the Mogashan Warden. And then are you going to pick that off? It's not a bad idea. But I actually rather you attack me directly. Damn it. I would have preferred he attacked me directly, for obvious reasons. But he did not. So now, you know, this is kind of out. No point in playing that. I could play this, buff it up to an 8/8, hope he does not have Polymorph. If he doesn't, then that's an 8/8. And I get a card. Is it worth it? Or do I just play the True Silver Champion and pick off one of these, which would probably be this, the 4/1. I'll still take 2 damage, and then I still have all this on the board. I don't know. I'm going to play this. I might only get 1 card out of it. That's okay. I'll still get a card out of it. It's still an 8/8. And we'll see how he responds. I hope he does not have Polymorph. I really, really do. Or a Big Game Hunter, or Silence. Now, my other Consecration would have come in really handy right about now. Unfortunately, I didn't get it. Fireball will reduce that to an 8/2, which is still a pretty big thing. Plays a Fen Creeper. Okay. He's got 4, 6, 9, 12 damage he can do to me. He's got a lot of damage on the board, unfortunately, which really sucks. I only have that creature.
Shields up.
More taunt. Oh, everybody has taunt. Yeah, good. Please run creatures into that. Thank you. That helps me out, actually. I much prefer he do that than anything else. But I'm still in trouble. So, unfortunately, I think I just need creatures on the board more than anything. So we'll play this.
The light protects me.
Can I play this and still have enough? No. So I'll have to do this.
reporting for duty.
I'll have to do this and probably put it on that.
On my watch.
And then I'm going to play this.
Stand ready.
For a half-decent Frostwolf Warlord. This stinks. Now, stuff survives, which I hope it does. Shit.
Until
Okay.
dislocate her.
Oh, could have been worse. He's got too much crap on the board. But if stuff survives, which I don't think it will too much, that Stormwind Champion would be really nice. He's gonna pick off my board, isn't he? Nope. He's attacking me directly. Okay, that's okay. That's actually good. I could maybe work with this. Yes, I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Definitely playing one of these, right? Definitely playing one of these. That's gonna help save me a lot. And then I have 2 mana, so I might as well do this. Now, let's see if I can get through some of this. Attack that with myself. It'll even out. Attack that with this. Hit that with that. Hit that with that. And at least I got the board clear. Thank God. For the love of crap. Finally. I hope he does not have a fireball. If he does, he wins. Flame Strike. Shit. But could be worse. Could have been a fireball. Okay, I could work around that, kind of. So I have to play this. Actually, do I have to? No, I don't. Yes, I do.
I've got the beast in my sight.
I have to play this. I have to play this, I think.
Reporting
Then
my
buff him up.
shield for Argus.
For justice.
And do I do the smart thing and hit that? Yes, I should. So I will. I am going to take a damage in the process, but I want to make sure I can kill it on the following turn. Otherwise, I'm going to be in more trouble than I already am. So I just hope he didn't get a fireball. That would end my day. Or a pyroblast. No. Got a taunt. So the only way he can do this is to go through my existing taunt, which is like that. And then he's going to start hitting me for 1, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to use this to heal myself, basically. This is awesome. Because, no, I can't do that this turn. I can do this. And, yeah. That's nice to have, but I'm going to have to get rid of that. I have to keep the taunt. In case shit goes sour.
Reporting for duty.
You don't want your shit going sour, but believe me, it's a terrible place to be. Okay. That luckily puts me up to 7. And if I can hit him one more time, I can get up to 9. But he'll hit me with his hero power probably. That's okay. Fen Creeper. I can work around this. Yeah, that's a smart thing to do. That is a smart thing to do. No, hit me. Hit me directly, because if you hit me, please hit me. Yes, thank you. Because, why did I do that? I did that for this reason. Because I could do something like this. I really want to play that champion there, but I don't think I should. Sure. Buff that up. That'll trade with that nicely. I can hit him with that. I can hit him with that. Summon another 1/1.
Reporting for
Now we're talking. So Flame Strike again will ruin my day, but I'm out of fireball range. Pyroblast can kill me. But aside from that, I think I'm looking good. He's gonna have a hard time getting board advantage at this point. 11 cards to my 8, so I've outdrawn him for cards at least. And what you got? You gotta give it to your mama. What you got? You gotta give it to your... I don't know. Frostbolt, okay. So, stinks a little bit, but not the end of the world. And yep, now he's gotten smart. He's picking off my 1/1s because he knows you don't want to leave those alive. We'll cast this. Cast that. Now he can't pick off my 1/1s, which is good. Makes my life a little better. And I've got a good board. Now his life's draining away and mine is staying steady. Frost Nova. Ugh. It stinks. Does stink. Yeah. Does stink. Alright. I will put this guy out there because why not? I will bounce this guy. Save him for the following turn. And summon one of those.
Reporting for duty.
So next turn I can play him and buff somebody else up if I need to. I got a pretty full board. Fireball, again, will kill me. So I just hope he doesn't have that.
played.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Well played.
Fuck my life. I hate mages. So lucky. He got so freaking lucky there. Okay, well, I've got to keep playing now because I'm at 2 losses, and my own personal rule is keep playing at 2 losses until I either win or lose completely. But let me just restate how fucking lucky that mage got with the fireball. I don't know how many he had in his deck, but I mean, come on.
Uther versus
Ninja farmer. Does he farm ninjas? Does he help ninjas farm? Does he set up like a farming program for ninjas? I don't know. Those are all good questions. I'm getting rid of the Frostwolf Warlord. I don't want to keep it. This is much better. Consecration is great. And I'm just glad I'm going second against the Rogue because then no Defias coin combo.
Well met.
None of that bullshit.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, not much I can do. Not going to coin into a 1-1. That would be pointless. Could coin into the 2-2, but don't want to really do that either, so. So he's going for me directly, which is probably a good thing to do if you're into that sort of thing. Once again, Defender of Argus, you are no use to me right now. Yeah, unfortunately all my stuff requires me to be much higher level to play. And this is he's gonna do a bit of damage to me before I get to do anything to retaliate, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks. You know, so I'm going to coin into the Ascension for this turn. Next turn, I can use Consecration if needed be.
Played.
Thank you.
I can use Consecration if needed be. I can use Argid Protector if the Ascension's still alive. He can't assassinate, but he can backstab, gnome, and weapon, or he can deadly poison on his weapon and use the gnome. He can get rid of my Ascension in a number of ways. If it lives for a turn, I have ways of buffing it up, basically, which is good. If he plays more creatures, that's also fine. Okay, he can do that, gnome and weapon, which kind of stinks. Kind of ruins my consecration play there. But at least I got rid of what he had on the board, so that's better. Get another consecration, which does me absolutely no fucking good. I hate to do it, but we'll do that. And if they live, Defender of Argus. If they die,
Well played.
I am sorry.
if they live, Defender of Argus. If they die, something else. But I can Defender of Argus on them, make them stronger, faster, better than ever. Plus, they'll have Taunt. Assassin's Blade, okay. I do have Swamp Oozes that I would like to play. Very much so. I don't know where those Swamp Oozes are. But this might be the better play at the moment. Let's buff that up. Hit him directly and end our turn. So he can't kill that with his weapon. And he can kill it with that if he wants to. Which is a good thing to do. It's a good play, but that's all his mana. And he's going to go for me directly, which is fine with me as well. Now, bam.
Reporting for duty.
My shield.
Bam.
The battle.
Hope he doesn't have Betrayal.
Well played.
Thanks. I'm getting a lot of encouragement from this guy. This guy's like, you need to come to my work, or, I don't know, follow me around all day and just say, well played, or, I don't know, good job, or something. I'm going to say, thanks. Problem with playing as a rogue, you have to hit stuff. with your face, and you don't have a lot of healing. It's also a problem with the warrior, but with the warrior, your hero power can handle that for you. With the rogue, unfortunately, there's not much you can do. So you pop the divine shield, but do you have a way of killing it? I hope not. I hope the answer is a big nay. Because I need to win a few more rounds. I mean, I got trumped by those mages, and I was very unhappy with those results. So, I'm hoping for some moral victories here. Okay, he chose not to do anything. Shall we? Why not, right? Blessing of Kings would be fun. Alternatively, what can I do? I could cast True Silver Champion. I think it would be a waste. I'm going to Blessing of Kings on him. Why? Because I don't want
Reporting for duty.
all my eggs in one basket.
Thank you.
So I could have cast it on the taunt, make it a really big taunt. But I'd rather have the taunt there as a distraction. As a, just something in the way. And absorb a hit.
Give me a quest.
While the bigger card is the 6/7 Argent Protector, which will get assassinated. So see, now I didn't lose the taunt. So that makes me happy. And he's going to hit that because why wouldn't he? So, good for him. Now, as for me, we'll play one of these. And one of these.
Well played.
For justice.
Reporting for duty.
And now we're going to hit him in the face. Fan of Knives would be good at about this point for him. Deals 1 damage to all the creatures on the board, so that'll wipe my board. And actually, I think it's all enemy creatures. I don't think it damages your own. Perdition Blade, okay. He didn't combo it, so either he doesn't have anything else to play, or he didn't feel like comboing it, or he has a better combo. Nope. Or it was pointless. Which I think is kind of what happened there. I could have fun with this. Sure.
I got the best deals anywhere.
One of these, one of those. That'll be a 4-1. And now it's a dead one.
Justice.
And then, we'll play.
For justice.
Well played.
And we kill him. So that was a fun game. I finally won. I shouldn't say finally. There we go. I did my daily quest. So that's happening. I'm slowly doing this daily quest as well, so that's good. And let's see if I can make it past 3-2. Hopefully. No more mages. No priests, and we'll be good. Mages and priests are the two classes that I want to play least against. Warlocks, kind of, because the early game, and my deck is just not built for early game. My game is built for late game, mid to late game, because most of my cards are so high mana.
Uther.
What did I say about priests? We're playing against Beard, the
Light
priest.
shall bring victory.
Okay,
I
we
will
go first,
fight
which kind of
with
stinks,
honor.
because I could definitely use the coin. Because again, such a waste. Like, turn 1 for me is just a complete waste, because I can't do anything anyways. But if I have the coin, then I could. I could turn 3 a 4-mana card.
Greetings.
Well met.
Yeah, I could turn 3 a 4-mana card and then play another 4-mana card on turn 4. So coin for me is like really essential, and I didn't get it. So, of course, I don't know why I didn't summon the thing. I'm an idiot. That's why. Just got too excited, too click happy. What's he gonna do? Something horrible, of course. Had I a 1/1, could have been useful.
The light
There's
Reporting for duty.
my 1/1 now, and another 1/1. So now we both have Divine Shield. I hope he doesn't have a Blood Knight. Please don't have a Blood Knight. That'll be the worst. That'll be a 9/9. Well, then I big game hunter it, but still.
We must cleanse the
Nope.
Sunwell.
He's gonna do something else that's horrible. He's gonna buff that up. You know, now I could actually use Consecration if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. Do I need to? Yeah, I guess. I could do a couple of things. I could spell break that, but I want to save the spell break against the priest. I could Blessing of Kings on one of these, making it a 5. If I Blessing of Kings on that, attack that, kill it. Yeah. I'll probably lose it. Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Pain, and so forth. But I have a 5/5, so if he doesn't have Shadow Word Death, you know, this might work out well for me. Light Spawn. Good, he doesn't have Shadow Word Death. That's perfect. Why is that perfect? Because now we do one of these, and that becomes pretty much worthless. So I am low on health, well, lower on health than my opponent, but I'm doing alright on the board for now, which is good. Silence is the perfect way to fight Lightspawn. It's the only way to fight Lightspawn. Stranglethorn Tiger is annoying, but I can live with it. You know, at this point I might as well, because I don't know if I'm going to get anything better. So we'll do that.
I fight.
Die, mage.
And then we'll start hitting him. And a Holy Nova would kind of sink, but it would only kill the 5/2. And I don't know what else he has that would... I mean, Shadow Word Death would stink, but I have 6/6 and a 5/2, so I guess he would Shadow Word Death the Frostwolf. He can silence if he wanted to. Silencing this will turn it back into a 1/1, which kind of suck. I don't know what else he has. That would really help him out right now. I'm glad I have him thinking. It's good if my opponent has to think about stuff. I hope he buffs the tiger. Nope. Great. Nope, that's not doing what I said. Oh, and he kills that. God damn it. Damn it all. I don't want to silence that. I don't want to kill that with this, because that's kind of a waste. Do I use Consecration here? I guess. You know what? Yeah, no, yeah. I can make this stronger. Faster, stronger.
Behold
Sure.
the might of Stormwind!
Okay, let's see if this works. If my evil plan works, because right now most of my creatures are stronger than what he has. Damn. He's got his own big game hunter. Well, good move.
Injured?
Oh, and he's going to get card draw. What a poop. That guy is a poop, is what I say. And he's going to trade. And then what are you going to do? Anything? No, please. Please, no. Okay, good. That is good. That's good, yeah. Okay. We will. Might as well buff this up. Actually, I'd rather buff this up. I'll explain why later. But right now I don't think I have mana for that. In fact, I'm going to do Consecration. I will just... You know, I could kill that and silence that, which shouldn't be terrible. But then this will die. Not unless I Blessing of Kings it. I hope he doesn't have another big game hunter. I'll do this. Then I can't silence.
We must cleanse
Oops.
the Sunwell.
No. I haven't decided yet. Don't jump ahead, game. I think it's in my interest to kill this and silence that. Yeah. But then it trades. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, he can just trade the 1/1 for the 6/1. I don't know. I don't know if I had a better play than this. I did probably, but I didn't. If it was, I didn't see it. Oh, that stinks. And a Demolisher. Well, that was my own stupidity. I probably could have played that way better. So we'll do this instead.
For justice!
This guy out there.
We must
Buff
cleanse
that
the
up.
Sunwell.
4-3 is nice because he can't use Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death on a 4 health creature, so it actually becomes a very nice thing to have. Swampoos. Stinks. Bound to happen, but stinks. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. And he's gonna hit me directly and then heal himself. Alright. Now, this won't help me. But I'm gonna play it anyways, because I have nothing better to do. I'm gonna Blessing of Kings on this. Keeping that at a 4. Why am I keeping that at 4? Because let's just kill that. And then he'll just trade with the 7-3. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why am I doing this so poorly? I'm not thinking about these things, my decisions at all. Oh, that was dumb of me. I should have killed the Swampoos, that way he couldn't kill the cleric.
I must
Not to mention he has mind control. I guess if he mind controls, yeah, he'll get a 7-3 and then he'll trade with that, and I have no good way of killing it. Other than Big Game Hunter, so mind control actually wouldn't be terrible. But he doesn't have mind control. Instead he just trades, plays the Earthring Farseer, and leaves it at that. So he can heal himself pretty well, and I can't heal myself. And I don't know what else to do. I gotta play that. I think I gotta play this. And frankly, at this point, I think I gotta play that too. But I'd rather save it for the next turn. So I'm saving it. Maybe it's dumb. Maybe it's Maybelline. But I think, yeah, I'd rather trade that for that. Save my 1-1. Unfortunately, that's going to happen. He's going to freeze me, heal himself. I need to regain board control here, and it's not happening too well for me right now.
Reporting for duty.
So I could put this out there. Let me think. If I put this out there and hit him, if I hit him now,
To battle.
will this work for me? Maybe. This might be dumb, but I might have a plan. Yeah, good. That way I could kill him with a dwarf on the following turn at least. Shit, forgot he can heal. Well, I can kill the Worgen at least with the dwarf, and then I have no good way of killing anything. Well, let's do this. Okay, this'll work. Put that out there, heal that. Put this out there, send that back.
I'll put it on your desk.
Summon that.
Job done. Reporting for duty.
Now, the 5-4 will trade for the 5-5, whatever. Unless he's got Shadow Word Death. Holy Fire. Fuck. Had to have Holy Fire. I don't have a good way of killing that. He's just gonna keep healing it. I can't do anything. My God. I need something good. Holy Wrath will not do it this turn because it's not enough. But it will get me a card. I think I need to.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so now even if he heals it, I can still use a dwarf to kill it, but he'll get me very close to death, and he could probably kill me with direct damage. Which stinks. He's gonna heal that, hit that. Frig. I have no way of killing this crap. There we go. Okay, this is very useful. In fact, let's be smart. Don't be an idiot. Get a card.
Done.
And by the way, he healed back to fully healed, which is horrible for me. Ow. Mind Vision, okay. That's annoying. You can get Defender of Argus or the Dwarf. Either way, kind of sucks. Did he get the Dwarf? Nope, he got a Acidic Swampoos. Okay, it's fine.
My shield.
And that's annoying. Especially since he can do that. Heal it up. Now it's still a 1-6. Murloc Raider. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna put this out there. Buff this up. Put this guy out there.
Shield for Argus.
Summon this.
Reporting for duty.
Get rid of that. Get rid of the ooze. Hopefully this is good. Don't get mind control. And we'll be okay. Shadow Word Death. Annoying, but he should have killed the other one, I think. I think that was a mistake on his part. I hope. Please be a mistake on your part. Because I don't have much to work with anymore. This is horrible. Okay, good. Another Defender of Argus. Perfect. We'll put this out here. And then I'll put this in between these two. Oops. Well, I guess I can't do that. So, we'll do this. I'd rather keep the 5/5 as a 5/5, and I'll tell you why. Because if he has Holy Nova, at least he doesn't kill it. So, Shadow Word Death will, unfortunately. Shadow Word Pain will kill the other stuff, but Power Word Shield. Okay, you can buff that up. Get a card out of it, out of the process.
Put this apple on your head.
Knife Juggler won't help him too much, and I don't know what the last card is. Crazed Alchemist won't. Make that a 5/2. Okay, so you can clear the dwarf. And at least I still live. Swampoo's not really what I needed, but good enough. We'll have to do, right? We'll kill that, of course, because that's going to keep summoning critters. And I really should just kill that, but I'm going to let him do it. Unless he buffs it up. So unless that's a mistake and he decides he can buff that up. Holy Nova! God damn it! Really? This is how I go out. I know I have another Hammer of Wrath somewhere. I should. So that will at least help me. This does not help me whatsoever. And I'm almost out of cards, so... God damn it. Can't believe he got another Holy Nova right when he needed it. Oh my god. This is like... I keep getting the worst possible like draws that I can. This isn't gonna save me, this is actually gonna kill me. Unless I can kill him on the next turn, or I get a taunt, I'm absolutely dead. Not gonna help.
Well played.
Yeah, well played. So, I might as well concede. I can't win.
The victory.
Oh, man, this was terrible. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Did good in the very first two games, and then things turned to shit rather quickly. My opponent's just getting stuff they needed. 35 gold, a pack, dust. Not unexpected stuff. Let's see how we did. Maybe I'll get a legendary and it'll all be worth it. Got one rare. Two rares. Murloc Tide Caller. Okay. And a Secret Keeper. So crap I don't want. Wonderful. Alright. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed this nonetheless. If you have, please leave a like. It helps me out a lot. Hit subscribe if you haven't. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you tune in next time. I'll see you guys then.